By State Farm. The Houston Rockets and the Portland Trailblazers going head-to-head here on TNT. Welcome, everyone. Ian Eagle along with the coach, Stan Van Gundy, Jared Willard McCollum, as you mentioned, Stan, Carmelo Anthony, Zach Collins, and Jusuf Nurkic. Two huge additions to the Portland lineup back from injury is what they're going with right into the playoffs. Kane Fitzgerald, Mark Ayotte, and Kevin Cutler, our officiating crew, are underway as the Rockets control the tip.
To find out as they go through, but look, the key thing is they know they're going to get beaten on the boards. They have to have a turnover differential that is positive. Right now, in these two bubble games, it's been incredible. They have the fewest turnovers.
His voice is heard in the locker room. Houston, ball movement. Harden straight away, bottom. Tied at 3. Harden has trailed by as many as 24, trying to loop it as a head coach in the NBA. And Terry Stotts.
Amazing job with their team in terms of making adjustments. Mike D'Antoni to the small ball. That's an organization that is thinking in the right way.
McCollum, step back, book it. Silky smooth from Westbrook, wasting no time, slicing to the rim. And he'll earn another trip to the free throw line. Witness history in the making with the 1st of January. That's the most in the NBA. That's 19.2 point
jump shooters getting up on shot fakes, as we see there with Tucker. Teams looking to make a long run in the playoffs this year are going to have to be more disciplined at the defense.
Remember, he's a former Rocket, and that's where things went a little sideways when they decided that they did not see him as a part of the team moving forward. Carmelo had a share from the corner. It's House. Lillard and McCollum showing defensively. Anthony pops, rebound, snatched by Collins, and he finishes on the interior. Handled that on the boards. Westbrook on a kick, ball movement. Here's Westbrook with 10 to shoot. 4 minutes going by here in the opening quarter. Oh, what a fake, Westbrook. And he draws the foul.
And guys shooting the ball. Russell Westbrook, as great as he is not a great shooter, at least at this point in his career.
And when he's on defense, a pest. And Mike D'Antoni said it's just...
Last in the league last year in paint points. He's moved them to 20th. That doesn't sound like a lot, but at least it adds a versatility to their offense and gives them some paint attack.
Daniel House. And you know there's going to be some talking going on between those two throughout the evening. Anthony a post up against House. And Carmelo Anthony can't have in Portland. Harden, patented step back. And up ahead quickly. McCollum. C.J. McCollum is
still, his bread and butter is that mid-range play.
Covington splash on a 3-ball.
Unfortunately, was in a coma for a couple of days. Nurkic has updated me, and I'm happy to report that in his last catered here to his team winning and making the playoffs. He said he has one goal when he returns to the court, and that is to get his team beyond just these 8 seed calls. One of the 2 closest women in his life, his mother and his grandmother are his 2 closest.
He broke his leg in March of 2019, and just before the hiatus is when they were hoping to get him back. If anything good came out of this stoppage of play, it's that he got to a point where he was comfortable and not tentative getting back on the floor. And there is Nurkic missing on the baby hook.
Opportunities to trap James Harden. They don't do it here, and he gets all the way to the rim.
Toughest needed him. Nurkic, extra feed, 1 dribble and a jam. Zach Collins get it in early, sealing the area, and it's Nurkic rocking the rim. Jeff Green in, misses on the floater.
Want to, especially with Westbrook off the floor, make these others. Great pass, big to big. Nurkic to Collins, and then Lillard ahead as Nurkic goes rim runs on the break, and he just throws it over the
deep into their bench. Green attacking, and he lays it in as he challenges Nurkic.
And again, that's coming on the middle of the floor. Nice attack, and he scores.
Collins using his size, and Harden there averaging 6.5 rebounds per game, 7.5 assists. That ball was tipped, so he could go back to get it. Portland up by 1. 4 minutes to play, opening quarter. Harden. They shaded defensively. Denied. It's gummed at the rim. McCollum. Short. And over the back on Collins. Austin Rivers in. On the dish, Tucker had it taken away by
guys. Didn't have to make plays in a 4-on-3 situation. That one ends up in a turnover.
And Anthony Simons is in. The youngster has not been getting any run here in the bubble. Anthony gets the bump, and he gets the bounce. Chance for 3, Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, how many times up on shot fakes and send guys to the line? Like, here's the thing. If you're Ben McLemore, you're not going to go up.
With the Portland Trailblazers, more from Jared.
Well, I spoke to his former teammate Tyson Chandler, who's now on the Rockets, the 2 of all time. But when I asked Tyson Chandler about the nickname Skinny Mello,
I love it, to be quite honest. I think sometimes in this league, it's too collegial. Guys are
in between going against the window and trying to swish it. Lillard on a bounce. That ball will get Hassan Whiteside involved. Westbrook, dipsy-do, missed it.
To peep out of him, you know, complaining or anything else. He understood when he came to Portland that when Nurkic.
Thursday's Lakers-Rockets matchup. FanDuel gives you more ways to win with sportsman teams. Covington to Green. Takes the baseline, good help there, but a foul.
And then on that one, Whiteside gets out, and now he's got to try to play Jeff Green on the dribble off a closeout. Very, very difficult for pure centers to do.
19. Well-traveled career. Career 13-point per game scorer. He's averaged.
Playing against a small ball team especially. Mario Hezonja had struggled a little bit in the first 2 games.
Wow. Gary Trent Jr. 29-24. Simons digging at Westbrook. Double team comes from Trent. Green thought about it. Here's Rivers. The Orlando native stripped to the ball. And
score, but now he really takes his defensive responsibility seriously. It's become one of their better individual defenders.
Lillard likes the matchup, and he got caught in 2-for-1 opportunity. Westbrook to the rim, and it's blocked. Whiteside got there.
You're left with now. You've got your center, Jeff Green, playing Damian Lillard.
Gary Trent. He's human. Toss it up. McLemore misses at the horn, and we head to the second quarter. Blazers 29, the Rockets 24.